KSMO Salem.
Good afternoon and welcome to KSMO Radio. Let's take a look at your weather forecast. We'll continue to be cloudy today and have a steady temperature around 41 degrees, winds about the east at 3 to 7 miles per hour. Then tonight we have a chance of showers and thunderstorms before 2 a.m., then a chance of showers and possibly a thunderstorm between 2 and 3, then a chance of showers and thunderstorms after 3 a.m. In other words, to summarize that, we have a chance of showers and thunderstorms tonight. That chance of precipitation is 80%, and new rainfall amounts of less than a tenth of an inch are in the forecast, except if you happen to be in one of those famous thunderstorms, you'll probably receive higher amounts. Low temperature tonight will be around 39 with a light and variable wind that will become southerly 5 to 7 miles per hour during this evening. Tomorrow we have a 50-50 chance of showers, mainly before 3 in the afternoon, with mostly cloudy skies and a high temperature near 70 degrees. Southerly winds will be 6 to 10 miles per hour with gusts as high as 18 miles per hour. And early tomorrow morning, our wind chill value will be as low as 38 degrees. Tomorrow night we have a chance of showers with thunderstorms also possible after 3 a.m. Chance of precipitation for tomorrow night is 50%. We'll have mostly cloudy skies, low around 55, and southerly winds will be around 7 miles per hour with gusts as high as 18 miles per hour. Wednesday, showers and possibly a thunderstorm. In fact, that chance of precipitation for Wednesday is 80%. Now, new rainfall amounts between a quarter and half of an inch are possible, with a high temperature near 71 degrees, and southerly winds will be 7 to 10 miles per hour with gusts as high as 20 miles per hour. Then Wednesday night, we have an 80% chance of precipitation with showers and possibly a thunderstorm. Our low temperature Wednesday night will be around 52 degrees. Showers are likely mainly before noon on Thursday with a chance of precipitation at 60%. We'll have mostly cloudy skies with a high temperature near 72 degrees. Then Thursday night, a chance of showers with thunderstorms also possible after midnight with mostly cloudy skies and low temperature around 57 degrees. Friday, chance of showers with partly sunny skies and high near 77. Then Friday night, a chance of showers and thunderstorms, then showers after midnight. We expect Friday night to be mostly cloudy with low temperature around 52 degrees. Then Saturday, showers are likely with mostly cloudy skies and high near 68 degrees. We also have a slight chance of showers Saturday night with mostly cloudy skies and low temperature around 44 degrees. Sunday will be mostly cloudy with a high temperature near 67 degrees. And that's your noon hour weather update brought to you by all of us here at KSMO, where it is now time for the Brownfield Commentary and Midday Livestock Report.
March is Women's History Month, the month set aside to honor women's contributions to American history. Hello, everyone. I'm Cindy Young with Brownfield, and this is my 2 cents. I think of all that my mother went through and her mother before her during this month. Grandma Doris was born during the influenza pandemic that killed more people than the Great War. Her mother died of that flu when Grandma was just a year old. She was born before women had the right to vote. When she and Grandpa farmed in the Illinois river bottoms, there was no cab on the tractor, and Grandma wore long sleeves, pants, gloves, and a straw hat with a wide brim to shade her face from the sun. She passed the GED test and received her high school diploma when she was 75 years old. Her first ride in a commercial airplane was with me to visit my aunt, her daughter, in Colorado. She was 78. The pilot came out and gave her wings. When I think of the changes she saw in her lifetime, not only in agriculture, but in communications, technology, medicine, culturally, socially, and politically, I am in awe. Hers is a story not unlike many others born and married into life on the family farm in the early 1900s. It is a story of perseverance. It is a story of partnership. It is the history many of us share. Women have always worked in the fields alongside their families on farms in this country, but their role in agriculture, both on and off the farm, was not fully recognized until more recent years. Quite often, these extraordinary women are the glue that holds the family and the farm together. These women who can mend a pair of jeans and the fence that ripped them are a special sort and should be celebrated. I'm Cindy Young with Brownfield. That's my 2 cents.
You've chased weeds, played by their rules, waited for the right moment to strike. But no more. With Certain herbicide for corn, the moment to attack is up to you. Get powerful PPO residual chemistry, unleashed from pre through early post-application. Those weeds won't know what hit them, but you will. Certain herbicide from BASF. Always read and follow label directions.
Sometimes when we're dealing with mental health challenges, it might seem like we can handle them on our own at first. But let's face it, waiting until they spiral into a crisis, it's only going to add layers to the struggle. You don't have to face it alone. When you're unsure of who to go to or where to turn, just remember, 988 is there for you. Don't hesitate to seek support before it's too late. You deserve to feel supported and heard. Reach out to 988. 988 Suicide and Crisis Lifeline, Missouri.
The foundation is set.
Missouri knocks off the #1 team in the nation.
The frame is built.
On the run, Mitchell for the flush, Missouri by 20.
And the gates,
the habits, the response to detail, the execution, all that stuff matters.
Are open.
Drives right baseline to the rim, jams it as he hangs and got fouled.
This is your radio home for Mizzou basketball.
Cruz, here comes the three. Bang! He splashed it home.
The Central Bank Tiger Network from Learfield.
A quiet start to the week for direct cash cattle and cash hog business. Hello, I'm Megan Grebner with your Brownfield Livestock Market Report. Direct cash cattle trade activity is quiet, typical for a Monday as buyers and sellers are busy taking inventory and preparing for the week ahead. Bids and asking prices have yet to be established. If business follows the trend of recent weeks, look for significant trade volume to hold out until sometime Thursday or Friday. Deals last week ranged from $378 to $384 dressed, mostly $382 to $383. That's $5 to $6 lower than the previous week's weighted averages. Southern live deals range from $243 to $245, mostly $244, $5 lower than the prior week's business. In South Dakota last week, feeder steers and heifers were unevenly steady. The USDA says demand overall was good for steers and heifers. Receipts were up on the week, but down on the year. Medium and large one feeder steers, 600 to 649 pounds, brought $425 to $481. Feeder steers, 700 to 749 pounds, brought $375 to $428. Medium and large one feeder heifer, 703 to 748 pounds, brought $337.50 to $412. Box beef was higher and sharply higher at midday with good demand for light offerings. Choice up 65 cents at $380.49. Select was $2.17 higher at $376.48. Cash hog prices were not reported at midday due to confidentiality. There were 0 reported purchases. The cash hog market has struggled with consistency. Processors have leverage and have been moving needed numbers at their pace and aren't being forced to get aggressive in their procurement efforts. Demand has been relatively strong, but there are long-term concerns on both the global market and domestically. The 5-day rolling average for barrows and gilts at the National Daily Direct is 91.32. Butcher hog prices at the Midwest cash markets were $2 higher at midday at $70. At Illinois, slaughter sale prices were steady with moderate demand for light offerings at $58 to $70. Barrows and gilts were steady with moderate demand for moderate offerings at $45 to $55. And pork values were higher at midday, up $1.86 at $99.63. Ribs, bellies, picnics, butts, and loins were all up. I'm Megan Grebner for Brownfield.
Mental health affects us all. It doesn't discriminate based on age, gender, or background. It's a universal experience that touches every aspect of our lives. If you're struggling, don't suffer in silence. Reach out to 988. They're here to listen, to support, and to guide you on your journey towards healing. You're not alone. Call 988. Your mental health matters. 988 Suicide and Crisis Lifeline, Missouri.
In fields where weeds don't back down, farmers count on Liberty Ultra Herbicide by BASF. The Liberty Lock formulation delivers stronger coverage, improved uptake, and 20% better weed control. Clayt Anderson in North Loop, Nebraska can tell you the same.
Every post-pass we go in on soybeans, we spray Liberty on anything that we can, and it does everything that we need it to do.
That's Liberty Ultra Herbicide. Steady, trusted dependability. Hear more Ultramonials at libertyultramonials.com. Always read and follow label directions.
That has been the Brownfield Commentary and Midday Livestock Report. It is now time for a look at updated funeral announcements, and it's being brought to you as a courtesy of Your World Today, which is celebrating its 34th birthday as of today. That's right. Your World Today has been serving Dent County for over 34 years, and it's 4 pages of information. They'll take you about 5 minutes to read, and they are available in over 40 locations in Salem and in Bunker, and online at our website, KSMOradio.com. Your World Today, be sure and pick one up every weekday or check it out online. Kevin Leon Maxwell, age 53 of Salem, passed away Sunday, February 15th. A celebration of life service for Kevin Maxwell will be Tuesday at 12 noon at the New Harmony Church in Salem. Visitation for family and friends of Kevin Maxwell will also be on Tuesday from 11 in the morning until service time at 12 noon. And all arrangements for Kevin Leon Maxwell of Salem are under the direction of the Wilson Mortuary of Salem. Cheryl Annette Strickland of Sullivan passed away Thursday, February 26th, the age of 62 years. Funeral services for Cheryl Strickland will be at 2 o'clock Tuesday, March 3rd at the Britton Bennett Funeral Home in Steelville. Visitation for family and friends of Cheryl Strickland will also be Tuesday from 11 in the morning till service time at 2 o'clock. Entry will be at the New Home Cemetery, Cherryville, Missouri. And all arrangements for Cheryl Annette Strickland of Sullivan are under the direction of the Britton Bennett Funeral Home of Steelville. Albert James Mitchell, age 65 of Salem, passed away Wednesday, February 18th. Funeral services for Albert Mitchell will be Thursday at 1 in the afternoon at the Wilson Mortuary, Salem Chapel. Visitation for family and friends of Albert Mitchell will also be Thursday from 11 in the morning till service time at 1 o'clock. Memorial contributions may be made to the Wilson Mortuary to help with final expenses. Memorial envelopes will be available, and all arrangements for Albert James Mitchell of Salem are under the direction of the Wilson Mortuary of Salem. Dormalee Watson of Salem, formerly of St. James, passed away Saturday, February 28th, the age of 98 years. Funeral services for Dormalee will be at 12 noon Thursday, March 5th at the Salem Chapel of James Gar Mortuary. Visitation for family and friends of Dormalee Watson will also be on Thursday from 10 in the morning till service time at 12 noon. Memorials are suggested to the Love Pack Backpack program. Cards are available at all James Gar locations, and all arrangements for Dormalee Watson of Salem are under the direction of the James Gar Mortuary of Salem. Daniel Leo Curtis, age 69 of Plato, Missouri, passed away February 26th. Visitation for family and friends of Daniel will take place Saturday, March 7th, from 11 in the morning till service time at 12 noon at the Fox Funeral Home, with funeral services occurring at 12 noon. Memorial contributions may be made to the family of Daniel, and all arrangements for Daniel Leo Curtis of Plato are under the direction of the Fox Funeral Home of Licking. That has been a look at updated funeral announcements brought to you as a courtesy of Your World Today. Your World Today is the only daily news flyer in Dent County. It's available in over 40 locations in Salem and in Bunker, and online at our website, KSMOradio.com. Your World Today has been serving Dent County for over 34 years, with today being its 34th birthday. And the best part about it is absolutely free.
This is St. Louis Blues analyst Joey Vitale. There is nothing more exhilarating than watching St. Louis Blues hockey in person. But if you can't make it to the game, you can catch all the action here on your Ozark sports leader, KSMO Radio in Salem, Missouri. Your radio home for St. Louis Blues hockey.
It is now time for a look at local news, and it's being brought to you by Southwest Baptist University Salem Campus. SBU Salem Campus provides quality higher education close to home for residents of Dent County and the surrounding area. For more on degrees and programs, stop by SBU Salem Campus today at 501 South Grand Street, or you can call them at 573-729-7071. I'm Bob Parsons reporting. Opening day of Missouri trout season occurred Sunday at Montauk State Park, and as usual, a great crowd was on hand. According to Kyle Case, the hatchery manager at Montauk State Park, there were 1,920 adult trout tags and 336 children's tags sold for a total of 2,256 tags for opening day. Gene and James Morton fired the starter pistol to start the trout season Sunday morning. The Missouri Department of Conservation staff spent the days leading up to March 1st stocking about 7,500 rainbow trout in the surrounding pools from Montauk Fish Hatchery. You are invited to attend the next Salem and Denton County meeting of Sleep in Heavenly Peace, which is going on this evening, starting at 5:30 and lasting till 6:30 at the Salem Community Center at the Armory. Now, upcoming events and needs will be discussed. The Denton County Chapter of Sleep in Heavenly Peace is a 501c3 nonprofit that provides a new free bed to children between the ages of 3 and 17. They are also looking for volunteers to help them with bed deliveries as well as community outreach and events. Plus, they are always in need of new twin-sized bedding, sheets, pillowcases, and blankets in the original packaging. Bedding as well as monetary donations may be dropped off at Riverways Federal Credit Union. Please make checks payable to Sleep in Heavenly Peace and designate the Mo Dent County Chapter. If you have questions, please contact Patty McEwen at 703-964-6495, or you can go online and email her at Patty, P-A-T-T-I, McEwen, M-C-K-E-O-W-N, at shpbeds.org. The Denton County Commission met this morning at the courthouse. Tom Essex from Denton County Road 5130 was in to talk about cut phone lines that occurred twice in a 3-week span last year when county employees installed or replaced culverts. District 1 Commissioner Keith Green told him he was aware of one of the incidents, but not the other. Plus, he told Essex the phone company did not install the phone lines deep enough as required by the county laws and that the county cannot call the phone company to report cut lines as the phone company will not act on the report. What Essex asked for was to be notified in the future by the county road crews before any new culverts are installed or replaced so he can call 811 and have the lines marked. Commissioner Green said he would try to make sure that is done. In the road report, Commissioner Keith Green said crews are stockpiling rock, checking for downed or missing signs, and doing shop maintenance. District 2 Commissioner Jimmy Williams said he has a crew checking for downed or missing signs, clearing culverts, and checking low water crossings to make sure that water is flowing smoothly. He also said some equipment maintenance would take place. Presiding Commissioner Gary Larson reported all 3 commissioners completed their required training. He stated he attended a Merrimack Regional Community Foundation meeting where some grants were distributed. One of these grants went to the Denton County Fire Department for new smoke alarms for smoke alarm awareness in homes. Denton County Clerk Angie Curley said the last day to register to vote for the municipal election will be March 11th. She said the state financial audit of Denton County has begun. She said the last day for those interested in registering for a county or state position will be March 31st. In Denton County, those people will need to register at the county clerk's office. Commissioner Williams wanted to remind anyone interested in county surplus property that those sealed bids must be turned in to the county clerk's office by 10 in the morning on Thursday, March 5th at 400 North Main Street here in Salem. On the outside of the envelope of your sealed bid, please indicate which piece or pieces of equipment you are submitting a bid or bids on. A person can submit bids on all the equipment or just one piece of equipment. Persons interested in seeing the equipment before they bid are welcome to come to the Road and Bridge Department shed on Highway 3272 West. You may want to call 573-729-7770 to make sure someone is there before stopping by. The commission will have the right to accept or reject all bids. The next meeting of the Denton County Commission will be Thursday morning at the courthouse at 9 o'clock, and the meeting will be open to the public. Here are some highway maintenance and construction work planned in mid-Missouri area this week. In Crawford County on Highway 8, roadside work is planned in Steelville from Route TT to Highway 19. One lane will remain open and crews will flag traffic through the work zone. Also in Crawford County, Route C and CC will have culvert replacements planned this week. One lane will remain open and crews will flag traffic through the work zones. On Route ZZ, roadside work is planned this week with one lane remaining open and crews flagging traffic through the work zone. In Dent County on Highway 19, a culvert replacement is planned north of Salem from Dent County Road 4122 to Dent County Road 4126. One lane will remain open and crews will flag traffic through the work zone. Weather conditions may postpone scheduled work. Congratulations, Salem Arty Scholar Bowl students on their performance at the SCA tournament this week. The JV won first place. Individual medals for the JV were Ivan Brooks, 9th, Leah Deller, 7th, Noah Foster, 6th, and Quinn Doms, 3rd. August Skeel, 2nd. Varsity came away with second place. Individual medals for the varsity, Preston Duncan, 9th, and Kyle Brothers, 6th. Healthy Dent County is inviting parents and caregivers to attend Tech Safety, a practical and informative class designed to help families protect children in today's digital world. That event is taking place tomorrow evening, Tuesday evening, March 3rd, from 6 to 7 at the Salem Community Center at the Armory, 1200 West Rolla Road here in Salem. This parent-focused session will provide real-world guidance on how to protect children online, recognizing common digital risks, setting healthy technology boundaries, and building safe and responsible technology habits at home. As children and teens spend increasing amounts of time online, understanding digital safety has become essential for families. This class aims to equip parents with practical tools and strategies they can immediately implement. The evening will feature guest speaker Linda Kozlowski, a prevention consultant with Prevention Consultants of Missouri, and she has extensive experience in youth safety and digital risk prevention. Linda brings valuable insight into helping families navigate online challenges while promoting healthy communication and responsible technology use. Representatives from Healthy Dent County said that this class is about empowering parents since technology is part of everyday life, and with the right knowledge, families can create safe and balanced digital environments at home. This free class is open to the public, and parents, grandparents, and caregivers are encouraged to attend. Those wanting to participate are asked to RSVP to Healthy Dent County's Carlos Lopez. Carlos can be reached by phone at 573-729-8163, or you can contact him by email at carlos@salemcommunitycenter.org. For more information, feel free to contact Healthy Dent County. Love Thy Neighbor, a community home repair service provided by the churches of Dent County. The purpose of this program is to improve local housing for homeowners who have no other means by which to make the improvements or repairs, and to share the love and hope of Jesus. Love Thy Neighbor will take place the week of June 7th through 11th of 2026. Volunteers will work on homes Monday through Thursday. Wednesday will be a half day of work, and the remainder of the day will be a community fun day where everyone in the community is invited to join them at the city park for a meal, yard games, and water fun. Who is eligible for help from Love Thy Neighbor? Residents who are unable to do the work themselves due to physical and or financial situations. Residents who have no other means of getting the work completed. Residents who own their own home, and residents who can provide an environment that will be socially and physically safe for volunteers. All work to a home is exterior only, as no crew members will be allowed inside your home. They'll even provide a porta potty for crew members during their work week. Applications will be reviewed on a priority of need and the Love Thy Neighbor crew's ability to do the work within the limits of their finances and time. To be eligible for consideration, please return the Love Thy Neighbor application as soon as possible. It is available on the SACPA.org website under Programs. Homeowners will be notified by mid-May if their home has been chosen by the Love Thy Neighbor Committee. Preschool registration is Wednesday, March 12th from 8:30 to 5, and Thursday, March 13th from 8:30 till 2:30 at William Lynch Elementary. Preschool students must be 4 years of age by July 31st. Appointments are required and are not a guarantee of placement in preschool. Appointments are to be made by calling 573-729-6611. Information that is required includes proof of residence, shot records, and birth certificate. Kindergarten registration is Tuesday, March 17th from 11:30 until 5:30, and Thursday, March 19th from 8:30 until 2:30 at William Lynch Elementary. Kindergarten students must be 5 years of age by July 31st. Appointments are required and can be made by calling 573-729-6611. Information that is required includes proof of residence, shot records, and birth certificate. The Salem FFA alumni and supporters will be holding their 16th annual Scholarship Fund, Labor, and Dessert Auction Friday, March 13th at the Smith Valley Angus Event Barn. There's no charge for the meal, and it'll be provided starting at 5:30 with the auction to follow at 6:30. Students from the Salem FFA chapter will be providing labor in increments of 4, 6, or 8 hours, which will include various services such as farm labor, wood cutting, hay hauling, babysitting, cooking, cleaning, gardening, etc. Plus, there will be an abundance of homemade desserts that will be auctioned off. The Salem FFA chapter and FFA alumni are working to create a basket of donated items and gift certificates from local businesses and individuals. Tickets will be sold prior to the event and during the auction. The winner will be drawn at the end of the auction Friday night, and they will receive the basket full of goodies and items. All proceeds go to the Salem FFA Alumni Scholarship Fund. If you'd like more information, please call Amy Glenn at 863-712-0075 or Heather Johnson or Dalton Sanders at 573-729-6641, extension 5164. Everyone is welcome to attend. Well, that has been a look at local news, and it was brought to you by SBU Salem Campus at 501 South Grand Street, where they offer degrees in nursing, which is an RN Bridge program, criminal justice, and elementary education. For more about SBU's Salem campus, contact them at 573-729-7071.
Spring is right upon us, and J. Medlock Landscaping LLC can help with your big projects, such as excavating, digging ponds, setting up new landscaping, or helping to improve on your existing landscaping. J. Medlock Landscaping LLC can haul rock and dirt, water for your pools and ponds, and even drinking water. Call J. Medlock Landscaping LLC today at 729-DIRT. That's J. Medlock Landscaping LLC, 729-3478.
Do you know who some of the most avid readers of Cardinals Magazine are? It's Cardinal alumni. Our former players tell me time and again that Cardinals Magazine is one of their favorite ways to stay connected to the birds on the bat.
And you know, Ricky, I've heard the same thing. They feel like they're still coming to the ballpark each day when they're enjoying the impressive lineup of feature stories in every issue of Cardinals Magazine.
Cardinals Magazine helps you really get to know the current players, not only their stories in uniform, but who they are off the field and how they got to where they are.
And it doesn't stop with the stories on current players. No one does a better job giving fans a truer picture of everything happening on the field, inside the ballpark, and all over Cardinals Nation. Even stories on our Cardinals alumni.
Join our former players who enjoy the classic coverage of Cardinals Magazine. Subscribe for yourself and your favorite fan at cardinals.com/magazine or 314-345-9000.
Cardinals Magazine. It's all here.
It's now time for a look at local and regional sports. It's being brought to you as a courtesy of your Ozark sports leader, KSMO. Kenzie Barton's last-second three-pointer fell just short as the Bunker Lady Eagles fell to the Delta Lady Bobcats Friday night in a heartbreaker, 47-46. Barton led the Eagles in scoring with 23 points and 10 rebounds, followed by Kira Turnbow with 13. Delta, who trailed by 10 points at halftime, routed in the third quarter on the strength of 3 consecutive three-pointers by Cheyenne Welker as the Lady Bobcats outscored Bunker in the third quarter, 18-9. Freshman Lily McDonough led the Lady Bobcats with 19 points, including 2 fourth-quarter free throws with under a minute left that proved to be the difference. The Lady Eagles finished the season with a 24-4 record. Delta will play Chadwick in the sectional matchup tonight at Van Buren. Brennan Malloy scored 37 points to lead the Bunker Eagles to a dominating 94-47 win over the Couch Indians in the Class 1 District 3 Championship Saturday afternoon at Bunker. Cheaton Calzado netted 23 points, while Braden Radford added 13 more for the Eagles, who scored points on 14 of their 16 steals in the game. Dylan Larson hit 7 three-pointers for the Indians to lead them with 21 points. The Eagles improved to 26-2, and they'll play at Kabul Tuesday night in the sectional game against Billings Wildcats, who are 24-5 on the year. Game time is 6 o'clock, and the game will be carried on KSMO Media and video streamed on Misha.tv, starting with the Eagle Insights and Coach Rod Gorman. The cost of admission is $10 per person, 6 years of age and older. The Salem Lady Basketball Tigers will be at Cuba tonight to face the Sullivan Lady Eagles starting at 7 o'clock in the Class 4 District 3 tournament. Salem enters the game with a 9-16 record, while Sullivan is 16-9 on the year. Game time is 7 o'clock. The contest will be carried live on KSMO Radio as well as audio streamed on KSMO Media. The game will be video streamed on Misha.tv, starting with Tiger Talk and Coach Cody Woody around 6:50. The winner of the game will play Wednesday night in the district semifinal at 7 o'clock. Cost of admission is $6 per person, 6 years of age and older. 5 Tigers scored in double figures as Missouri outscored Mississippi State in the first half 54-23 and cruised to an 88-64 win for their 20th win of the year. Mark Mitchell scored 17 points, followed by Sean Phillips with 16 more as the Tigers go to 10-6 in the SEC Conference. They'll be at Oklahoma Tuesday evening at 5:30, and that game will be on KSMO Radio. With just 3 minutes and 39 seconds left to go in the game, Pavel Biknovich broke a 1-1 tie with his deciding goal to defeat the Minnesota Wild last night. Robert Thomas added an empty net goal to have St. Louis finish with a 3-1 victory. The Blues will be in Seattle tomorrow to face the Kraken. And that has been a look at local and regional sports brought to you as a courtesy of KSMO. Stay tuned for Look at Sports from the Missouri Net.
Missouri Net Sports, I'm Bill Pollock. The Mizzou Tigers picked up an 88-64 win over Mississippi State. It's their 20th win of the season, 10th in conference play. Mark Mitchell led the way with 17 points. Sean Phillips Jr. finished with 16. Coach Dennis Gates.
Definitely a team victory. I thought our guys executed the game plan from the very beginning to the very end. Hats off to our 5-man, both Sean Phillips and Trent Burns. I thought collectively they did a great job with a 1-2 punch and having a paint presence.
The Tigers visit Oklahoma tomorrow night. The Mizzou women lost to number 7 Oklahoma on senior day at Mizzou Arena, 84-78. Shannon Dowell with a season-high 33 points. The Tigers 4-12. They'll play Alabama Wednesday night in the SEC tournament in Greenville, South Carolina. The Cardinals lost to the Pirates 6-1. They signed manager Ollie Marmol to a 2-year contract extension. He's 2 games over 500 in his 4 seasons, and they've missed the playoffs in each of the last 3 seasons. President of Baseball Operations, Chaim Bloom.
This is Ollie's 20th season as a Cardinal. He understands what makes this organization special. He is a Cardinal through and through. A part of what makes this organization great is competing relentlessly and always pushing to move forward and to set new standards. And the passion with which he goes after that is energizing and fun to be around every day.
The Cardinals are just getting started with Miami. Last season, Royals starting pitcher Chris Bubich was an all-star and had a 2.48 ERA, then strained his rotator cuff, missed the season. For the first time in 7 months, he was on the mound yesterday, got his feet back under him, pitched 2 innings. The Royals beat the Brewers 3-1. They'll play the Angels in a couple of hours. The St. Louis Blues picked up a 3-1 win at the Minnesota Wild, the team 3rd place in the Central Division with 80 points. The Blues scored the go-ahead goal with just under 4 minutes to play. They snapped a 10-game road losing streak. They'll be in Seattle on Wednesday. Bill Pollock, Missouri Net Sports.
Public health experts are checking wastewater for signs of respiratory illness in our communities. Before the coughs and sneezes start, viruses can be seen in community wastewater as an early warning sign of the spread of illnesses like COVID-19, flu, and RSV. Remember, hand washing and vaccines matter, especially during respiratory virus season. And check to see what wastewater says about respiratory illness in your community at health.mo.gov/wastewater. What's in our poop? Get the scoop.
When faced with complex challenges, there are people who come together to solve problems and transform lives. That's us. We are Rotary. We work with community partners to build green spaces for all to connect with nature and each other. We support local youth through mentorship and literacy programs. We're committed to causes that improve lives everywhere. Learn more at rotary.org/action.
Tell your friends about us.
The best radio station I ever heard in my entire life.
KSMO.
Here at KSMO Radio, it is now time for news from the Missouri Net. Then stay tuned. I'll be back in about 5 minutes with your latest KSMO weather forecast.
With news on Missouri Net, I'm Marshall Griffin. Whiteman Air Force Base B-2 stealth bomber pilots have now unleashed 2 epic missions against Iran. Operation Midnight Hammer last June and Operation Epic Fury over the weekend. Iran responded to the U.S. attacks by launching missiles, killing 3 members of the U.S. Armed Forces and seriously wounding 5 others. Missouri U.S. Senator Eric Schmidt says it looks like a federal work program for international students will be reevaluated. Sue Danielson reports.
Senator Schmidt says the optional practical training program has evolved into what he calls a cheap labor pipeline for large corporations and higher education at the expense of American college graduates. The program allows foreign nationals to work in the U.S. for up to 12 months after finishing their degrees and longer if they have STEM degrees. Homeland Security Secretary Kristi Noem has agreed to Schmidt's request that they analyze the program to see if it aligns with U.S. labor and national security interests.
And most of northern Missouri is under a winter weather advisory this morning through 9 a.m. This is MissouriNet.
The Missouri Veterans Home is more than just a long-term skilled care facility for those who have served. It's a place where you can feel loved, a place that puts your needs above all else, because you deserve it.
They treat me just like family. One of the smartest moves I made.
For more information and to start your application, go to mvc.dps.mo.gov. That's mvc.dps.mo.gov. A message from the Missouri Veterans Commission.
3-year-old Reagan was treated at St. Jude.
Sparkly.
Now she can spend her days playing dress-up.
I look beautiful in this.
Instead of thinking about cancer. The team at St. Jude has helped push the overall childhood cancer survival rate in the U.S. from 20% to more than 80%, and we won't stop. Let's help more kids just be kids. Learn more at stjude.org. Finding cures, saving children.
Good afternoon and welcome to KSMO Radio. Let's take a look at that latest KSMO weather forecast. We'll continue to be cloudy today and have a steady temperature around 41 degrees. Winds will be out of the east at 3 to 7 miles per hour. Then tonight we have a chance of showers and thunderstorms anytime, in fact, after midnight up until around, daylight or so. And that chance of precipitation for tonight is 80%. Now, new rainfall amounts of less than 1/10 of an inch are possible, but as always, if you happen to be in a thunderstorm, you'll probably receive higher amounts. Our low temperature tonight will be around 39 with light and variable winds that become southerly 5 to 7 miles per hour during this evening. Tomorrow we have a 50-50 chance of showers, mainly before 3 in the afternoon. We'll have mostly cloudy skies tomorrow with a high temperature near 70 degrees. Southerly winds will be 6 to 10 miles per hour with gusts as high as 18 miles per hour. Then tomorrow night, we do have a chance of showers with thunderstorms also possible after 3 a.m. Chance of precipitation Tuesday night is 50% with mostly cloudy skies, low temperature around 55 degrees. Southerly winds will be around 7 miles per hour with gusts as high as 18 miles per hour. Well, we could have some showers and possibly a thunderstorm on Wednesday. In fact, our chance of precipitation for Wednesday is 80% with new rainfall amounts between 1/4 and 1/2 of an inch being in the forecast. High temperature winds should be near 71 with southerly winds 7 to 10 miles per hour with gusts as high as 20 miles per hour. We have an 80% chance of showers and possibly a thunderstorm Wednesday night with low temperature around 52. Then showers are likely mainly before noon on Thursday with a chance of precipitation at 60%. Thursday will be mostly cloudy with a high temperature near 72 degrees. Thursday night, we have a chance of showers with thunderstorms also possible after midnight with mostly cloudy skies, low around 57. Then Friday, a chance of showers with partly sunny skies and a high temperature near 77 degrees. Friday night, we have a chance of showers and thunderstorms, then showers after midnight with mostly cloudy skies, low around 52. Saturday, showers are likely with mostly cloudy skies and a high temperature near 68 degrees. Then Saturday night, a chance of showers continues with mostly cloudy skies, low around 44. And Sunday should be mostly cloudy with a high temperature near 67 degrees.
KSMO Salem